Hi guys, it's Christina at Create Your Future. I am a law of assumption coach here at the channel, and in today's video I wanna remind you guys about knowing that you're the operant power, focusing within, and create the internal change to see the change reflected back to you. So, as Neville says, no one to change but self. I wanted to make this quick video for all of you because in my recent coaching sessions, I saw that many of my clients are faced with circumstances which are sometimes not favorable, and where the magic lies within is in those situations to put your focus within, decide what you would like to see if it is an unwanted or not so pleasant circumstance which arises. Also, knowing and reminding yourself that the circumstance was created by you to begin with, so by your past thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs. And don't make a big deal out of it. No, okay, this is just the past playing itself out, and I'm going to focus within and create anything that I desire by start with intentions. For example, if you intend to manifest a relationship or to get back in contact maybe with an ex, and you see in the 3D the opposite, so maybe no communication, or the specific person you're interested in is maybe not contacting you or not taking action at all. What you're going to do is take your focus back, acknowledge what is going on outside of you. If it is desired, okay, feed it with thoughts, celebrate it, whatever. If it's not desired, take your focus back and within and say, okay, actually I intend for my specific person to reach out. I intend for my specific person to think about me right now and know I'm the most interesting woman or man for him or her, and that she or he actually wants to go on a date with me. And stop putting so much focus on the 3D or at the circumstances. The circumstances don't have a mind of their own. They're first of all created by you, with all of your, as I said, past thoughts, assumptions, beliefs, and they can be easily recreated or uncreated with new assumptions and new thoughts. So there's nothing to fear, nothing to see into it, and yes, nothing to worry about or to feel like depleted or that you can't come up with something else. Energy is always fluent, so nothing is set in stone or stagnant. So the moment you decide you would like to experience a change, and you start by assuming, by intending, and by really sticking to your new intentions and your new assumptions. And as we also say on our channel, you don't even have to have so much high vibe in it, be happy 24/7 or whatever. It's just about making the decision, staying neutral and open to it. Also, what I like to do with my clients is to remind them, I mean, do you know exactly what your SP is doing when you're not with them? So if you don't really know this, what is going on inside of their head, first of all, you create everything. So you create even the thoughts when they are away from you. So put always thoughts in here that are aligned with what you want. So if you start thinking, okay, actually my SP is thinking about me, my SP is missing me, my SP is going to reach out, this person is going to receive your thoughts and is going to be your servant, as Neville says. So he has to confirm, or she, and play those thoughts out, which would be a result in the 3D by them taking action, for example, reaching out. What I would also like to remind you guys is what I see with my clients is you see so many videos, maybe on our channel, maybe on other channels. You read maybe books, listen to audios from Neville, and the thing is, it's good to broaden your horizon, if that's the right word, or also take on new knowledge. But what I have seen with many of my clients is knowing it in the theory, but not applying it on a daily basis. So how would you apply, this is a question I get the most, how would you apply or practice LOA correctly? So let's take the example of a relationship. To manifest the desired relationship, you have to, first of all, or anything you want to manifest, let's take the example of relationships. You have to, first of all, what I would recommend all of my clients is monitor your thoughts throughout the day. What are you thinking? Are your thoughts aligned with your desire? So let's say you have Joe at work, which you are interested in, and throughout the day you're thinking, oh, Joe's maybe in love with me, maybe he's not. Then maybe the next few hours you have some doubts, maybe I'm not good enough, whatever coming up. And this is, first of all, not a mental diet, and these are not aligned thoughts, as any one of you can say. So what you have to do in those situations is, as I said, monitor your thoughts. Whenever they come up, immediately, not ignore them, you have immediately to replace them. And how are you going to do this is, for example, okay, maybe Joe is interested in someone else. Actually, you would stop yourself, say, no, this is just my old self, or the self-concept, which doesn't feel chosen. And actually, Joe is interested in me only. And as I now mentioned, the self-concept, so if you have thoughts like this arise, in most cases you have to work also on your self-concept. So if you feel in general, and not only by Joe, as I said, in general, not chosen, or that people are not interested in you, or that men are ignoring you, this has to be also changed. So not only your specific person can confirm, so all of the men around you can confirm. And you are doing this by really changing your self-concept, in this case, in regards to men. So you would start intending, you can write this down. This is also a common question. You can do this by scripting, so with intentions. And you can also just say those intentions throughout the day, or whenever that unwanted thought, for example, nobody's interested in me, or men are not interested in me, arises. So actually you would stop yourself and say, no, actually I don't believe this anymore to be true. This was just a past assumption, a past belief. I'm changing this right now, and I intend for every man to be interested in me, or only the man you are interested in. You can word it the way you want, but as I said, get really clear on what you would like to see and start intending for that. I mean, this sounds really simple, but what I have also seen in my clients, on some of them, is they start to overcomplicate things. Using LOA is really, really simple. You first of all have to make a decision what you would like to see, or what you would like to manifest, experience, whatever. Then you have to start coming up with intentions that imply that this is going to happen, or with an affirmation which implies that you already have this. So for example, I'm so happy and grateful that Joe now chose me, or has chosen me. And yes, what I see in clients, they don't get really specific on what they want. So for the universe to know what you want, you can get really, really specific. I mean, you can intend also for your person specific sentences to say that to you or to anyone around you. It can be, you can start also with colleagues or your family, what you would like to hear, and test this out. But it's really, really working. And what I've seen is the more specific you are and pay attention to the little details. So how would you like your person to be towards yourself? So is he kind? Is he a good listener? Is he prioritizing you? Is he opening always the door for you whenever you want to enter somewhere? Like, it's those small things that make the big picture. And what I would recommend is really pay attention to the details and start intending for things to show up. And you will be able to see the movement in the 3D by the moment you also stop contradicting yourself with the unwanted thoughts. So it's nothing bad if those arise, but what you have to do in that case is really not ignore them. You can sit with them for a moment and say, okay, this is coming up, it wants to be seen. I acknowledge this past thought or old belief, and I'm revising it, or I'm intending for something new. And you go on with your intention. And what I found out, this is for myself and for most of my clients the most powerful process. So the thing is, you can sit down, write your intentions 3 times a day, but if you're throughout the day spiraling and not keeping a mental diet, or at work and thinking 5 hours about your SP not reaching out, or how he's a jerk, or maybe he's talking to someone else, you're canceling all the work out. So you can script, you can do this even 3-4 times a day, or how often you want. But the thing is, you have to keep the mental diet, and you do this by watching or monitoring your thoughts throughout the day. Immediately flip them when an unwanted thought arises. Or it's not only about the unwanted thoughts, even the positive ones or the aligned ones. Like, make a complete story out of them. If you think, okay, maybe my SP is thinking about me, go further. Say, okay, he's going to reach out. He's actually missing me. He's thinking about what a special woman I am and how loved he feels in my company, or when we go on dates, or even if you haven't been on a date. Start thinking and intending that your SP is going to ask you out. Why? Because you're so incredible, you're so amazing, and you are one of a kind. Really start giving yourself more credit for who you are, and start assuming how people are going to treat you and are going to view you. And you do this with intentions for your self-concept, and you can also include like the other person in them. For example, I am so happy and grateful that I'm such a catch, and that my SP sees me as the best thing walking this earth, for example. And it's really simple, you guys. Don't overcomplicate things. Get really clear on what you would like to see. So, for example, the traits your SP should have, or the treatment you would like to get from him or her. You can write this down, or you can create like a whole story where all of the details are included. And also, when you go about your day, think those thoughts, tell yourself that story, and it will start to feel more natural to you. The things you don't have so much resistance to are the things that are pretty natural to you, or normal, or not a big deal. And manifesting a relationship or getting back with your ex is really not a big deal. You just have to get rid of the illusion that those people are separate from you. You have to know that everyone is you pushed out, so everyone receives your thoughts, and really start intending for what you want. And those people have to play out that role you assign them. It's pretty simple. So I hope, or I intend, that you got the best out of this video, that you stop questioning and you start deciding. And if you would like to book coaching with me, you can find all the details in the description box below. And I will talk to you soon, guys, and have a great week. Go and manifest something nice. Bye bye.